Yesterday, it's fair to say the footballing world was absolutely shocked to its very core with the death of Diogo Jota. Since then, since I made my initial video kind of confirming the news, a few details have emerged. Obviously, we already knew that his brother, Andre Silva, also passed away in the same car accident. They were driving on the Spanish road, the A52 motorway, which was near Thurandia, which I believe is in the northeast or northwest of the nation, a relatively remote part of the country. It happened just past midnight local time on Thursday morning, and it took place in the province of Zamora. Jota was returning to Liverpool from Porto in Portugal for pre-season training by road and ferry, having been advised against air travel following minor surgery. He had chosen to drive to Santander in northern Spain before getting a ferry over to England and then driving the rest of the way up to Liverpool. The journey came just 11 days after Jota's wedding to longtime partner Rute Cardozo. The couple had 3 children. Tributes quickly flowed on Thursday. Liverpool called it a tragedy that transcends football, and I absolutely echo that sentiment. Everybody, no matter who you support, whether you're an Everton fan, whether you're a Man United fan, doesn't matter, Even if you're not a football fan, you see something like that and you think a young man has died, and his brother's died as well, and, left behind a widow and 3 children just after getting married. I can't even imagine, man. I really can't. Makes you think, especially when it's someone that's younger than you as well. I don't want to go too much about this, but I really do think it's important to talk about things because I know a lot of people will be really rocked by this too. I've seen a load of my friends posting, life is precious, you think you're winning at things like that, and then it's just taken away from you. When it's your time, and I really do believe that, but it makes it so hard to kind of compute, for lack of a better term. Why him? Why then? Why them both? Don't know. And of course, tributes have been pouring in not only from Liverpool fans, not only from football fans, but also people associated with the club itself. The manager, Arne Slot, said that Jota embodied what a Liverpool player should be, before going on to say, in many ways it was a dream summer for Diogo and his family, which makes it all the more heartbreaking that it should end like this. End quote. Of course, Jota did win the Premier League with Liverpool this season. He also won the Nations League as well with his country, Portugal, for the second time as well. He's been a very successful player for Portugal. Really, really tragic. Liverpool's joint owners and senior figures Billy Hogan, John Henry, Tom Werner and Mike Gordon all released a joint statement mourning his loss, saying that a, quote, wonderfully humble human being had passed away, and they praised his zest for life, end quote. Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes and FSG's football CEO Michael Edwards echoed that sentiment, pledging the club would honour Jota with the affection and respect that he deserves. Players for Liverpool also expressed their dismay at his passing, but also praised their time with him. Club captain Virgil van Dijk called it a privilege to share the field with Diogo Jota, while Andy Robertson remembered how joyful Jota had looked on his wedding day. We'll never forget you, Van Dijk wrote. Your legacy will live on. We will make sure of it. Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously knows him very well from his time at Portugal's national team, said it doesn't make sense, revealing that he'd only seen Jota as recently. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, who knows Jota very well from his time at the Portuguese national team, said that the loss, quote, doesn't make sense, and that, quote, we will miss you, in a post that he made dedicated to both Diogo and Andre. Former manager Jurgen Klopp, who signed Jota for Liverpool in 2020, was among those grieving. He was not only a fantastic player, but also a great friend, a loving husband and father. We will miss you so much. I believe he also said something along the lines of, there's always a higher purpose for things, but he's very much struggling to figure out what the purpose is in his untimely death. And again, I echo that. Liverpool supporters gathered at Anfield throughout Thursday, laying shirts, scarves and flowers at the Hillsborough Memorial. A book of condolences has also been opened at the stadium as well as online. Jota's funeral is scheduled for Saturday in Porto in Portugal, following a wake on Friday afternoon. So yeah, just a little update on things there, guys. From what I understand as well, from what I've heard, I don't think it's been 100% confirmed in the reports of why the crash was. I've heard, and I stress that this is unconfirmed, but I've heard that reportedly a tyre basically blew while he was on the motorway, and I've seen people saying that that stretch of road in Spain is one of the most dangerous in the country. So a real tragic incident, really horrible. I think everybody, the footballing community, we come together when it comes to stuff like this. We're always up for some banter, we're always up for some some jokes and laughs and stuff like that at each other's expense. But when it comes to something serious like this, you know, you got to take a step back and you got to show some respect. You know, simple as that. I think that's the best way that anybody can put it. But yeah, I mean, I already said what I had to say yesterday. It's a real tragic loss. Just absolutely sideswiped everybody yesterday morning. Really, really horrible news. But yeah, if you're a Liverpool fan, or if you're a Wolves fan, or a Porto fan, or a follower of the Portuguese national team, let me know your favourite moments of Jota over the years. I want to hear what you have to say about that, because he was a great player as well as a great human being. He was a great player as well. Let's not get away from that. Really, real quality player, and he will be absolutely sorely missed. And yeah, see you soon, guys, for hopefully less news like this. But yeah, it's important we bring you the news here on the channel, both good and bad.